Hey everybody, I was just curious, have you ever been in a situation where you have felt extremely convicted to stand up for something that you believe in? And I'm asking this question today because there have been plenty of times in my past where I found myself in situations where maybe other people around me or my environment made me uncomfortable, or the activities that were going on I knew weren't necessarily what I believed in or what was right or what was the best choice. And yet I went along with it anyway. I rationalized it, right? I made excuses for it. Well, if so and so is doing it, I respect so and so, so it must be okay. Or if, you know what, if everybody's going to do it, I'm just going to go ahead and do it. I don't want to stand out. I don't want to make a big deal about it. And in those moments, like in my past, I've kind of just gone with the flow until recently. And I wanted to share that with you. I've been quiet on my videos for a little bit because I was trying to come up with a way of how to best share this. And I'm just going to share it from my heart. A couple weeks ago, I was at a workshop and an activity came up. And this activity that came up, it doesn't matter what the activity was, in that moment, I felt a really strong feeling, like in my heart, in my gut, in my stomach, like everything was telling me, Jackie, don't participate. Don't participate. This goes against what you understand God's word to be. And it was a feeling I've never felt like this before. It was true conviction, and I have to admit, there were multiple steps of the activity. The first one, looking back, I think I did participate in, and I sat down, and when I realized they were going to ask us to do it again, is when I felt that. It was like, don't do that again. That's not in alignment with God's word, what you believe. And this is not to judge anything that happened there. It was a moment when I realized it wasn't aligning with God's word for me. So I would say honestly, like the first time, at least in my adult life, I stood up for myself respectfully. I quietly and privately just went and spoke to one of the instructors. I asked to sit out. They were super respectful of me, by the way. Had some conversations and, was going through a lot of questioning. Do I leave? Do I not finish the rest of the week? Should I go? Is this right? What am I doing? And really chose, after talking to one of the instructors, I shared my feelings, my belief systems. They shared theirs. We respected one another, went back in, chose to stay with an instructor as to not affect anyone else in the class, to kind of wrap up an activity, and decided I wasn't going to make any rash decisions in that moment. Went back to the hotel room, prayed on it, decided to stay, and through staying, that's what's really convicted me to go all in on faith-based coaching. And I share this with you for a lot of reasons. One reason is, like, when you feel that and when you believe that, like, it's okay to stand up for yourself. That brought me like new faith and confidence. And let me tell you, like, I was nervous. I considered just going along with it. And that's what I would have done in the past. And I'm so grateful to God for giving me like the strength in that moment, because that strength was not my own. And to have the strength and the courage to speak up and to receive some help and some guidance and get in some good, healthy conversations and show respect and remove judgment and just have that to finish off the week, and finish off the week knowing, Jackie, like, this is where you're going in coaching. That's what it opened up to me. It opened up where, you know what, you may not be for everybody, and that's okay. And when you have a strong conviction like that, it is your job to go out there and to share it with other people. So I know sometimes it might feel like you're alone, that you might be feeling alone in what you believe and in God's word, and when we're trying to follow that. And let me assure you that you're not. And I encourage you to continue to stand up for those beliefs, because while it's not always easy, what I can tell you is it's worth it. And I'm so excited for the things that I'm going to get to be introducing to you through Faith Fueled Coaching. And I am confident that with God, you'll have the strength to stand up for what you believe in as well. I'd love to hear your stories of feeling that conviction. What did God do? What did he do and move in you to send you that message and allow you to stand up for yourself and for what you believe in?